Hello, today we're going to look at a whole new chemical family. We're going to look at sesquiterpenes. Now I really like this family for one main reason. It tends to be non-irritating and non-sensitizing, which is brilliant whenever you are, essential oils can be dangerous if they're not used correctly or they're not used by someone who knows what they're doing, ideally a certified aromatherapist. So sesquiterpenes are one of those safer families for that reason. So some of the most common essential oils that are high in sesquiterpenes tend to be things like ginger. And ginger is exactly what we're going to use today. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a very typical sesquiterpene rich blend. I'm going to make a blend for rheumatoid arthritis. So the best way to deal with rheumatoid arthritis in terms of a vehicle is that you use a balm or like a soft butter. So the butter I'm going to use today is this beautiful butter called Kombo. Somebody will tell me I've pronounced that wrong, but Kombo butter. It is also known as African nutmeg, and it is my go-to butter, my go-to base when I want to deal with painful situations, especially if it's a deep situation where you want to get the essential oils into the bloodstream in a more constant therapeutic way, as opposed to a carrier oil. So a carrier oil will carry essential oils into the blood system and they will get to the targeted area you're trying to focus on, but they will do it more rapidly. Whereas a butter will give you a slow, more steady release of the essential oils and therefore the chemical therapeutic components. So butter for me, when you're trying to treat something that's a long-term pain like rheumatoid arthritis, is always the best solution. And this butter is my favourite. If you don't have it, you can use a beeswax with a coconut oil or a beeswax with a carrier oil. But me, I like to use a pure butter. And I really like this one. So it's black, which is kind of fun. So I'm just going to make a 50ml balm, and it's a soft butter, so it's very pliable. So I'm going to use 50 mils. So I've just melted, it comes quite hard. So I've melted 50 mils, and here it is. And I'm going to use 4 different essential oils. So I'm going to use ginger, peppermint, lavender, and Eucalyptus Globulus. So firstly, I'm going to start with the ginger. And with ginger, I'm going to use 15 drops. So this blend, like a lot of my, or I should say all of my very, so the blends that I want to make that are 15. If you go 1 drop over, it's okay. So it smells absolutely beautiful as well. So what I would say is when I'm making blends that are very therapeutic or you're trying to treat a painful situation, is the essential oil content will tend to be a lot higher than if, say, I'm making a skin product or a hair product. They tend to be a lot more therapeutic. So the essential oil percentage in this blend is 4%, which is quite high. I don't ever tend to go past about 5 or 6. So 4 is quite high, but it needs to be that high in order to be released and have a therapeutic effect, in my opinion. So ginger is perfect. Ginger is my ideal oil in this blend because it's got the gingerine component, and it's 27% in ginger, so it's perfect. I'm going to use peppermint. I'm going to use peppermint for a couple of reasons. I'm going to use 10 drops of it. So peppermint, the main reason I have peppermint in here is for the cooling sensation. There can be a lot of heat associated with rheumatoid arthritis, and that can cause more irritation and pain. So peppermint's very good for offering that cooling sensation and helping to calm down that inflammation and heat. So then we have lavender, and lavender is going to be in here in a very high percentage. I'm going to use 20 drops. And the reason I'm using lavender is for the linalool acetate. So linalool acetate tends to be in lavender at about 50-60%. It's quite high. Linalool acetate is known to be anti-inflammatory, brilliant for pain relief, and brilliant for tissue repair. Really good for tissue repair. So in there, it'll really help the rheumatoid arthritis and really support the other essential oils. Then I'm going to use Eucalyptus Globulus, and I'm going to use less of it. I'm just going to use 7 drops. And Eucalyptus Globulus really does finish off this blend in terms of tissue repair, pain relief, and that therapeutic support. One more. And there's an extra one. So this is it. All you have to do then is stir your essential oils into your butter. This butter tends to melt quite slowly. So I melted it about 10 minutes ago and it's still soft. So you mix it all in. It smells absolutely beautiful and very therapeutic. It is black, which is quite strange, but it's very therapeutic and it's lovely. And it smells like it's going to do something very powerful. So this is your rheumatoid arthritis blend in a butter. So try it and tell me what you think.